Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're tackling a significant shift. How we lead in this age of AI is not just about having new gadgets, right?
No, not at all. It's fundamentally changing what effective leadership even looks like.
Yeah, exactly.
The traditional approaches, the ones built solely around managing human teams, they just aren't cutting it anymore, really.
Right.
Now we need to understand how to guide and work alongside, intelligent AI agents as well.
And this isn't some far-off future stuff we're talking about, is it?
No, no, it's happening now.
AI is already woven into our daily work, across all sorts of sectors. You see it in customer service, content creation.
All over the place.
But a lot of leaders are still trying to find their footing in this new reality. Maybe you're listening and finding your current strategies are falling short. Well, we're aiming to show you how to bridge that gap.
Exactly. That's why we're diving deep into a new way of thinking about leadership today. It's a framework, really specifically designed for leading these hybrid human-AI teams.
Hybrid teams, okay.
And the goal isn't replacement. It's not about replacing people with AI. It's about using AI strategically to make our human capabilities even stronger. Augmentation.
Augmentation, I like that. And this, frankly, fantastic information in this framework comes to us from Dave Gambrill at Digital Marketing Mentorship.
That's right. His work provides a really structured approach for navigating this evolving world.
So our mission today is to unpack the core elements, right? How to lead effectively in this AI-powered environment.
Yeah, because really getting your head around how to lead this way, it isn't just about keeping up anymore.
No.
No, it gives you a real competitive edge. It lets you and your teams achieve more, faster, and, with greater impact.
Okay, let's get into it then. This isn't just theory. It's happening right now. We're seeing AI tools pop up everywhere.
More and more common, assisting with all kinds of tasks. Think chatbots answering customer questions or AI writing initial drafts of blog posts, that kind of thing.
Right. But what's fascinating, as you mentioned, is that while these tools are being adopted super fast,
yeah, the adoption curve is steep.
Many leaders haven't quite figured out a clear strategy, not just for using them, but for actually leading them as part of the team.
That's the gap. They lack the playbook.
But here's where it gets really interesting, I think. Leading AI. It isn't some completely alien concept, is it?
No, not entirely. The fundamental principles actually have some surprising overlaps with leading people.
Like what?
Well, you're still assessing what different team members, human or AI, can do. You're delegating tasks, providing guidance, and crucially adjusting your approach based on the results you see.
Okay, so those core skills transfer.
Precisely. And that's where the key to navigating the shift comes in, the EDGE framework.
The EDGE framework.
It's a structured process designed specifically to help you effectively integrate and lead AI agents.
Okay, EDGE. So it's a step-by-step approach. What does EDGE actually stand for?
It is step-by-step, but it's also cyclical. And EDGE represents the 4 key stages: evaluate, delegate, guide, and evolve.
Evaluate, delegate, guide, evolve.
Got it. Okay, let's start with evaluate. What's involved in that first step?
Evaluate is really the diagnosis phase. It's about understanding the challenges you're trying to overcome.
Okay.
And taking stock of the strengths, the capabilities of both your human and your AI team members. You need to ask, what problem are we actually trying to solve here? Where could AI help us be more efficient or scale up or offer better support?
So identifying the need first. What kind of needs typically pop up when people start thinking about AI?
Often it's about tackling those, repetitive tasks that bog down human teams.
Yeah, the drudgery.
Exactly. Or generating a high volume of content quickly, or providing support 24/7. Then you need to understand what each type of team member brings. Humans excel at creativity, nuance, emotional intelligence.
Not irreplaceable stuff.
Right. And AI shines with repetition, analyzing massive data sets, spotting patterns, things humans aren't as good at or find tedious.
That makes perfect sense. Matching the resource to the job. Can you give us a real-world example of this evaluation phase? Absolutely. Let's take someone who creates online courses. They might evaluate and say, okay, the core teaching, the unique insights, the stories in my lessons, that needs my voice, my human expertise.
Right, that's the core value.
But then taking that core content and repurposing it into, say, 20 social media posts and 5 email campaigns, that's a perfect job for AI.
Okay, I see.
Think of the course creator as the head chef. They design the menu, create the signature dishes. AI can be the incredibly efficient prep cook, the dishwasher, Maybe even a skilled sous chef handling specific, well-defined tasks.
I like that analogy, the chef in the kitchen brigade.
Yeah. The key insight is identifying that core creative work needing the human touch and strategically offloading the repeatable execution parts to AI.
Okay, great analogy. So you've evaluated the needs and capabilities. What's next in the Edge framework? That's Delegate, right?
Exactly. And effective delegation to your AI agents is really critical. This is often where people stumble initially.
Oh.
Well, you can't just give broad, vague instructions like write some marketing stuff and
Wow.
expect great results. It doesn't work like that.
Right. You need specifics.
You need to craft very clear, very specific prompts. You need to set precise expectations for what you want the AI to actually do. And often, providing examples or templates is key. Think of it like briefing a new intern.
Okay, yeah. They have potential, but they need clear directions.
Precisely. You wouldn't just tell an intern do marketing. You'd give them a specific task, context, examples. Same with AI.
So it's not just telling the AI what, but really showing it how.
Exactly. And a really valuable tip here. Start building up a library of effective prompt templates.
Reusable prompts.
Yes. When you find a prompt that consistently gives you good results for a specific task, save it. Reuse it. Tweak it as needed. It saves time, ensures consistency, because, the old saying, garbage in, garbage out, it absolutely applies to AI.
Still true. Can you give an example, like moving from a bad delegation prompt to a good one?
Sure. Instead of just saying, make me a newsletter, that's garbage in.
Right. Too vague.
A much more effective delegation, a better prompt, would be something like, draft a 3-paragraph newsletter. The goal is promoting our upcoming webinar on AI leadership. Start with a short, engaging story about the challenges leaders face with AI integration. Then, highlight these 3 specific benefits of attending. Benefit 1, Benefit 2, Benefit 3. Include a clear call to action to register with this link, and make sure the tone is professional yet approachable, like it's coming directly from me, the founder.
Wow. Okay. That's a night and day difference in the level of detail.
It gives the AI so much more to work with, dramatically improves the quality of the output.
Okay, so clear delegation is crucial. Got it. What comes after delegate? That's guide.
Yes. And guide is where the iterative nature of working with AI really comes into play.
Iterative, meaning it's back and forth.
Exactly. The output you get from AI isn't always perfect on the first try. Often it needs review, it needs refinement, it needs further instruction to get it exactly where you need it to be.
So it's not hands-off. You can't just delegate and walk away.
Definitely not. You have to be actively involved in shaping what the AI produces. Think of it like coaching a new employee who's incredibly fast, but maybe a bit too literal.
Okay.
You need to check their work, provide corrections, maybe explain why something needs changing, and you help them learn by refining your prompts for the next time.
So you're teaching the AI as you go.
You are. You're training it on your specific tone, your brand voice, any unique stylistic quirks you have. This often involves trying different prompts, seeing what works, adjusting. It's a bit like teaching a dog new tricks. It might take a few tries, a bit of patience.
Even if this dog can also draft a marketing plan.
Exactly. Even then, you have to guide it.
So guiding is about taking that initial AI output and really molding it, shaping it to fit your specific needs and brand. Example.
Okay, let's say you use an AI to write a first draft of a sales page for a new online course. The first version might be grammatically perfect, but it sounds, well, a bit stiff, generic, impersonal.
Yeah, robotic sometimes.
Right. So in the guide phase, you'd give feedback. Make this section more enthusiastic. Use simpler language here. We need to emphasize this key benefit more. You might even paste in examples of your previous successful copy and say, make it sound more like this.
Giving it specific pointers and examples.
Yes. Each round of feedback and revision helps the AI get closer to what you want. The key takeaway is that AI is moldable, but you have to actively participate in the molding process.
Okay, evaluate, delegate, guide. The final step in the EDGE framework is evolve. Tell us about that.
Evolve is so important, and honestly, it's the stage that's most often overlooked.
Why is that?
People get a good result once or twice and stop there. Evolve is about taking what you've learned, the successful prompts, the refined outputs, and building sustainable systems and workflows around them. It's not just about one-off wins, it's about making those successes repeatable and compounding them over time.
So it's about systemizing the success, making it a standard part of how you operate.
Precisely. This means identifying which strategies and prompts worked best for which tasks. It means automating steps in your workflow wherever possible,
Automation.
saving those successful prompt templates in your library, like we mentioned, and building integrated workflows that connect different AI tools and platforms together. You might connect your AI writer to your email marketing system, for instance.
Can you give a concrete example of evolve in practice?
Sure. Let's say you've successfully used AI in the delegate and guide phases to draft really effective onboarding emails for new customers.
Okay.
In the evolve stage, you might use an automation platform. Tools like Make or Zapier are great for this. They let different apps talk to each other.
Right, the glue between software.
Exactly. You could set it up so that whenever a new customer gets tagged in your CRM, like Kajabi, for example, it automatically triggers Make to tell your AI tool, hey, generate a personalized welcome email for this person using this prompt template and this customer data. Then maybe Make sends it via your email platform.
Wow, okay. That's proper automation, taking the human out of the repetitive loop.
That's leverage. That's creating a system that largely runs itself based on the effective work you did in the earlier stages.
That's powerful. I like the analogy you use in the outline, too.
Yes, the health analogy. If evaluate is the diagnosis,
Delegate is the prescription.
guide is the therapy or treatment.
Then evolve is the lifestyle change to keep things healthy, prevent relapse.
Exactly. It cements the improvements. But here's the really crucial point we need to hammer home. This entire EDGE framework. It's a continuous loop. It's a cycle.
Ah, right. So evolve isn't the end.
Not at all. Once you've evolved a process, put a system in place, you immediately loop back to evaluate.
How's the system performing now?
Exactly. Can it be further optimized? Are there new AI tools available now that could do it better? Are there other parts of the workflow we could bring AI into?
And given how fast AI is changing,
You have to regularly reevaluate the tools themselves. What was cutting edge 6 months ago might be outdated now. Staying curious, staying adaptable, that's absolutely key to staying sharp. This continuous cycle of evaluate, delegate, guide, and evolve is what lets you truly harness AI long term.
that continuous cycle, it's not set and forget. It's ongoing refinement, ongoing improvement, constant learning.
Absolutely essential. The
Yeah.
landscape shifts constantly, so your approach needs to be dynamic.
Okay, so we have this brilliant EDGE framework, evaluate, delegate, guide, evolve, and critically, it's a continuous cycle.
Yeah.
Now, how does actually leading these AI agents compare to leading our human teams? Are they totally different beasts?
That's a really important question, and the answer is yes and no. They're certainly different in many ways, but they both operate within the same team, the same organizational environment.
Okay.
So if you've got experience leading people, those core leadership principles, clear expectations, providing direction, ensuring accountability, they still absolutely apply. Your existing skills are a valuable foundation.
So we don't throw out our leadership playbook entirely. We adapt it.
Precisely. Think about situational leadership, right? Where you adjust your style based on the team member's competence and commitment.
Yeah, tailoring your approach.
You can apply similar thinking to AI, a brand new AI tool you're just learning. It needs more hands-on guidance, more prompt tuning, more checking like a junior employee. But a well-trained AI system that consistently delivers, that's more like a high-performing specialist. Less hand-holding needed.
That analogy really lands.
Yeah.
Okay, so where do the approaches really diverge significantly? What's fundamentally different?
The biggest divergence is definitely around emotions and the human element. AI agents, well, they don't have feelings.
Not yet, anyway.
Right. They don't need motivation like people do. They don't respond emotionally to praise or criticism. They don't have career goals. They don't worry about burnout or job satisfaction.
All that crucial EQ stuff leaders focus on for people.
Exactly. Emotional intelligence, building culture, psychological safety, career development vital for humans, largely irrelevant for AI agents. With AI, the focus shifts much more towards clarity, precision in instruction, and the robustness of the process you design.
So empathy and culture for the humans, clarity and process for the AI.
You got it. And this is leading us straight into the era of blended teams. Human skills and AI capabilities working side by side.
The new normal.
It is. Think of a
Ooh.
Formula One pit crew again. You have these skilled humans changing tires, fueling the car, physical, high-pressure tasks.
Yep.
But you also have digital dashboards feeding real-time diagnostics. You manage the crew and the data systems differently, but they must be perfectly synchronized for success.
Right, different management styles, same goal.
Leaders now need to balance empathy with engineering, you could say, inspiration with iteration, coaching with, well, not quite coding, but with clear process definition for the AI.
It definitely sounds like the leader's role is getting broader, more multifaceted.
It is, and
Yeah.
something else becomes even more critical. Trust but verify.
More critical with AI than with people.
Arguably, yes, because AI can hallucinate, present incorrect information very confidently, or it can miss crucial nuances a human would catch instantly.
Right, the subtle context.
So you absolutely need those feedback loops. You need to review the output critically. You're the orchestrator now, making sure the human thinkers, the doers, and these digital dynamos are all working together effectively and accurately. It means leaders need to probe the why behind AI outputs, not just accept them.
Okay, that's a really important distinction. So we understand the framework, the differences in leadership. How do we actually start putting this into practice? It still feels like it could be a lot to take on.
It can feel that way, absolutely. The key is start small, be strategic. Don't try to boil the ocean and AIF out your entire business overnight.
Okay, resist the urge to do everything at once.
Yes. Instead, identify just one specific workflow. One process in your work that you think could genuinely benefit from some AI assistance. Treat it like a pilot project, a sandbox. Apply the full-edge process. Evaluate, delegate, guide, evolve just to that one area first.
Focus on one win to build momentum and learning. Makes sense. Can we walk through that course creator example again, but applying the full EDGE cycle practically?
Definitely. So our course creator has finalized their detailed course outline.
Okay. Step 1, evaluate. They decide, my core explanations and stories need my voice, but writing summaries of each lesson based on my outline, AI can handle that.
Perfect evaluation. Step 2, delegate. They craft a clear prompt. Based on the attached outline for Lesson 3 on topic, write a concise 150-word summary highlighting the key learning objectives and the main takeaway point. Use a supportive, encouraging tone. They attach the outline.
Good. Specific allegation. Step 3, guide. The AI generates the summary. The creator reviews it. Maybe it's a bit dry.
Right. So they give feedback. Good start, but make the tone more encouraging. Add a question at the end to prompt reflection like you did in Lesson 2's summary. They might tweak the prompt slightly for next time.
Refining it. Okay. Step 4, evolve. The creator is happy with the summary process now. They save that successful prompt structure as a template.
Yes, and maybe they think bigger. Could I automate getting drafts of social posts based on these summaries? They might explore connecting their AI tool to their project management system using Make or Zapier, so when a summary is finalized, it automatically triggers a task for the AI to draft related social media content.
Okay, seeing it applied end-to-end on one task really clarifies it. It's methodical.
It is, and remember, don't be afraid to mix and match tools. Experiment.
Yeah.
Maybe you use ChatGPT or a custom GPT for brainstorming and first drafts. Then you use Make or Zapier to pipe that content into Kajabi or Airtable or Slack or Trello. Maybe you use Tally or Typeform for lead capture, which triggers an AI to personalize an automated email sequence.
It's like building with digital Lego bricks, as you said.
Exactly. The more familiar you get with the different tools, the bricks, the more sophisticated and useful things you can build. You create your own personalized productivity engine.
So find the right tools, connect them smartly.
Absolutely. And please, aim for progress over perfection. Your first AI-powered system won't be flawless. It'll be a beta version. That's okay.
Learn and iterate.
That's the name of the game. Focus on learning, iterating, improving. Because every single workflow you successfully enhance with AI creates a compounding advantage. Gradually, you build an incredibly capable AI support system around you.
Start small, experiment, connect tools, iterate, focus on progress. That's really practical, actionable advice.
Glad it helps. And it's so important to remember this deep dive today. It's really just scratching the surface of understanding AI leadership.
It feels like a huge topic.
It is. Integrating and effectively leading AI is fast becoming a core competency, a crucial tech skill for success in pretty much any industry going forward.
So that continuous learning, that adaptability we talked about, it's not optional anymore.
Not at all. It's essential for staying relevant, let alone competitive.
And the EDGE framework, as we've really tried to emphasize, is built for that. It's that continuous loop.
Exactly. Ongoing refinement, always exploring new tools, new automations, looking for opportunities to gain that edge.
And we have to give credit where it's due again. All of this fantastic insight, the EDGE framework itself, comes from Dave Gambrill at Digital Marketing Mentorship.
His work is really leading the way in practical application here.
Seriously, if you're listening and you want to not just survive, but actually thrive in this AI-driven world, you really need to lean in. Pay close attention to the tools, the tips, the training Dave is sharing. He's focused on making sure you can navigate this, excel in it.
He really is providing that playbook leaders need. So as you're thinking about everything we've discussed today, maybe consider this final thought. What's the one single workflow, the one process in your work right now that could benefit most from applying the Evaluate, Delegate, Guide, and Evolve framework?
Find that starting point.
Find that starting point. That's your first concrete step towards becoming a truly effective leader in the age of AI.